Good afternoon. Here is the state news on OGBC. I am Emmanuel. First, the major items. Government denies plans to increase the rents at government-owned markets. A constitutional lawyer is calling passage of the state police bill. Parents told to encourage extracurricular activities in schools. Any increment in rent of the five government-owned markets. The Commissioner for Industry, Trade and Investment, Mr. Adebola Shufela, cleared the air on the increments issued during a meeting with executives of the markets, pointing out that the government would dialogue with them before such decisions were made. Mr. Shufela said the current administration was determined to further ease trading activities and not make life difficult for traders. The Commissioner solicited the continued support of the traders through prompt payment of rent for more improvements. He promised that the government would continue to work in ensuring traders harness government interventions as their welfare remains a top priority. Earlier, Iyaloja Oba Liped International Market, Kuto, Chief Mrs. Tejumade Bakari, who pledged continuous support of traders, calling on consultants to dialogue more with traders to achieve the mandate of effective management of the markets. Also speaking, Iyaloja Yewa International Market Agility Owode Yewa, Chief Mrs. Oluwatosin Martins, lauded government for its intervention, which led to the resuscitation of the market, appealing for provision of more requisite infrastructure to aid trading activities at the facilities. The House of Assembly Public Accounts and Anti-Corruption Committee has admonished MDAs on the need to be professional while preparing their financial records. The committee chairman, Assemblyman Damilare Bello, alongside other members, noted that the scrutiny of the report from the year 2021 and 2022 is not to enchant anyone but to ensure proper records of how government money are being spent. While examining the financial records of the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, led by the Permanent Secretary, Mr. Uluola Ekulola, on Wednesday, the committee chairman, alongside Assemblyman Musefiu Lamidi, Dixon Adelaja, Adekunle Lawal, Folawewo Salami, Bisi Oyedele submitted that there was the need for political heads, including commissioners, to attend the rest of the sessions and not just the permanent secretaries and other directors. The committee thereafter directed the ministry to submit supporting documents of its audit reports, including financial records of the agencies under the ministry for the period under review, as well as bank balances of the two banks not in use since the introduction of Treasury Single Account (TSA). The permanent secretary, however, promised to bring all documents requested. The Local Government Service Commission was also examined as the committee promised to get back to them. A call has been made to the National Assembly to pass the bill on state police. A constitutional lawyer, Barrister Akeem Adetunde, made the call in a chat with OGBC in Abeokuta. According to Barrister Adetunde, the creation of state police would empower governors to be the chief security and law enforcement officers of their states. He explained that the bill, which is currently before the House of Representatives, if passed into law, will enable state governors to enjoy some level of constitutional independence from the federal government. Barrister Adetunde pointed out that the adoption of state police will be an enduring contribution of the federal legislature towards shaping the nation's legal landscape in matters of criminal justice and public safety. Members of the Scout Association of Nigeria, the State Council, have been asked not to rest on their oars but keep up the good work of the association in making life meaningful for young boys and girls. The state chief judge, who is also the Scout president, Justice Mosomola Dikbelu, gave the charge in a welcome address at the annual general meeting of the association held in Abeokuta this Thursday. Justice Dikbelu noted that the scouting activities on a daily basis in Nigeria and the state has been a trailblazer, commending the spirit of devoutness of the leaders of the association and that of its members. Crime cannot be overemphasized, as scouting activities help in taking children off the street and engage them. Also speaking, the State Scout Commissioner, Pastor Olutunji Akisanya, urged parents to allow their children engage in scouting activities and other voluntary organizations. Pastor Akisanya added that the leadership of the organization will ensure it strengthens 90.5 FM. Parents and guardians have been told to allow their children participate in extracurricular activities in schools as the learning environment is not only for academic purpose. Mrs. Tumishi Wumiloju of the Red Cross Society said this in an interview with OGBC. Mrs. Wumiloju, who noted that extracurricular activities have reduced in primary and secondary schools, said some private schools set aside a day for extracurricular activities, mentioning the literary and debatable music club, cultural dance club, Red Cross club, and Girls Brigade are some of the Rotary clubs students can join. She informed that the step would enable the students to develop their talents. The teacher noted that activities in these clubs are assessed under cognitive domain, adding that voluntary organizations teach the children teamwork, dedication, and selflessness. Some of the children, including Peaceful Shobande, a junior Red Cross member, and Peace Adekunle, music club member, said they learned a lot from their different clubs. Motorists, especially those flying the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, have been advised to exercise caution and avoid overspeeding. This advice came necessary due to the frequent accidents that occur on the highway. The route commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps (FRSC) in the state, Mrs. Florence Okpe, who gave the advice in an interview this Thursday with OGPC staff reporter John Teidi, pointed out that most accidents on the expressway are due to human error. According to her, 95% of the road crashes are avoidable, citing overspeeding, wrongful overtaking, route violation as some of the causes. Mrs. Ukwe noted that the FRSC has embarked on a series of interventions like continuous patrolling and sensitization of members on the public on safety precautions in order to reduce road accidents to the barest minimum. Burial activities for Mother Celestial Abiola Abosede Fadipe ní Ogunfowórà began this Thursday with a Christian Week at A Plus Event Center opposite Celestial Church of Christ, Saraki Adigbe at 4 p.m. Funeral will take place at the same venue on Friday at 10 a.m. before retirement at CCC Cemetery, Ewan, Abeokuta. A statement by Mrs. Bukola Olatunji on behalf of the family has said that reception will be the same venue, A Plus Event Center, beginning from noon. The social-economic development of the state requires concerted effort. Play your own investment, Mr. Adebola Shofela at a meeting with executives of government-owned markets denied plans to increase the rents. In an interview with OGBC in Abeokuta, a constitutional lawyer, Barrister Akeem Adetunde, called for the quick passage of the State Police Bill. He also heard that a prominent member of the Red Cross Society, Mrs. Tumishi Wumiloju, in a chat told parents to encourage extracurricular activities in schools. The state news was edited by Idris Adelakun and broadcast from OGBC.